It's Mario Kart. Buy it! See you next time. But sir, I think it... come on, it speaks for itself. Yes. I understand. Yes, Mr. Lewis. I mean, boss. Okay, so Mario as a franchise is the most successful in the world. Since its beginning, every single Mario game combined have reached sales of almost 450 million worldwide. And now that, Mario Kart in itself has sold almost 100 million. Mario Kart has become that franchise that anyone can enjoy. Even when a system is struggling, Mario Kart always seems to be one of the games to pick things up. Hell, for a time, there was going to be a Mario Kart for the Virtual Boy. Wow. Wonder what that would have looked like. But anyway, it's now time for everyone to start their engines as Mario Kart finally arrives in HD on the Wii U with Mario Kart 8. Let's just get this out of the way first. The graphics are stunning! At 720p and 60 frames per second, it's a game like this that makes me question everyone who undermines the Wii U specs. Like any Mario Kart game, a large chunk of the tracks are taken from previous games. It's amazing to see a Wii classic like Moo Moo Meadows or Grumble Volcano or the N64's legendary Toad Turnpike with such vivid detail. And this time we have not one, but 2 Rainbow Roads! The second one being the N64's. And no, there is no shortcut, sadly. Now, for someone who used this piece of plastic during the entire duration of Mario Kart Wii, I found it a bit hard switching to the gamepad. But MK8 supports both that and the Wii modes in both classic or motion controls. Ooh. However, with the gamepad, I really felt accelerate should have been a trigger button instead of the A button. After a few hours, I got a major indent in my thumb. Hey, I wonder if that new GameCube adapter will work with this game. Oh yeah. Mario Kart 8 welcomes us to some new features. Alongside karts and bikes, we're also introduced to ATVs. But the most obvious feature is that of anti-gravity. We still have the customized feature from Mario Kart 7, and some new items with boomerang, piranha plants. But the biggest one is the Super Horn, for one simple reason.
Red shells, green shells, even those pesky spiny shells are simply no match for the Super Horn.
That's just cool.
And thus, world peace was declared. Mario Kart 8 feels a whole lot more balanced compared to its predecessor on the Wii. Firstly, getting rid of some of the more rage-inducing items, and making the game feel more fair. Hell, recovery time even feels faster. Even Lakitu fishes you out faster, and sometimes even helps you. Also, while in anti-gravity mode, if you bump into an opponent, you get a sort of spin speed boost. Another new feature is MKTV, or Mario Kart TV. After every race, you have the option of viewing a highlight reel of your hits and misses. Videos that can be viewed later, posted onto Miiverse, or even uploaded to YouTube. Ah yes, online. Now, as we all know, the Wii's approach to online was very, very sloppy. Firstly, instead of embracing a universal code or gamer ID, there was a code for every single game you bought. And there was no real way to add friends besides contacting them and trading them. On top of that, performance of certain games was really unimpressive. Fortunately, Mario Kart was the crown in the Wii's online, as for many years it ran great. But now, we have Miiverse and gamer tags. Here is mine, by the way. It's much easier now to add friends. You can also instantly join one of your friends who's already in a tournament. Performance is also amazing. Even during launch, I had no issues whatsoever. If you liked Mario Kart Wii and 7, then you will no doubt like Mario Kart 8 just as much. The series really hasn't changed that drastically, not since Double Dash, and it doesn't need to, as it's still the greatest kart racer out there. Well... Ah yes, Sonic and All-Stars Racing transformed. You may remember how the original game on Wii was my first ever review. Oh god. And I'd like to think I've gone a bit better since then, as compared to this game, which got a lot better. Transform was actually a launch title for the Wii U, and first off, the game looks great. Beautiful, vibrant, and at 30 frames, it runs fairly smoothly. But while the original just felt like a Mario Kart clone, Transformed has decided to take things in a whole nother direction. For one, I'm glad that Sega is embracing some of its more underappreciated franchises like Panzer Lagoon, Skies of Arcadia, and oh my god, is that Burning Rangers? Holy crap! Wow! Hey, any chance for Deep Fear? Oh. Well, at least Knights is playable in this game. Finally. Speaking of characters, for the most part, it's fairly alright, but really? We decide to put Wreck-It Ralph in this game? Well, I guess Sonic was in the movie. You know what? I'll give it a pass. But you know what I won't give a pass to?
Danica Patrick unlocked!
Okay, first off, who the hell are you? Second, why are you here? And third, what is up with all the GoDaddy logos?
I come from a land of love. Read us slow and mention love.
Jesus, Sega, you're whoring Sonic to Disney, Progressive, and now this? But back to the game. The whole point of the Transform subtitle is the fact your vehicle is actually 3 vehicles. A car, a plane, and a boat. Sometimes you'll have a race where 1 vehicle for each lap happens, or it goes nuts and has all 3 in 1. Now, I know that Mario Kart has gliding and underwater segments, but here it feels like a bigger part of the game. Now, because this was a Wii U launch game, you'd expect some exclusive features. Well, the game does have 2 exclusive modes in Banana Heist and Ninja Tag. But for the longest time, I was convinced this game had no off-screen gameplay. I searched the settings up and down trying to find something, to no luck. But then I noticed on the back of the box, play the full game on the Wii U gamepad. Turns out you have to swipe the gamepad down to do off-screen gameplay, a feature the manual fails to mention. After every race you earn a certain amount of XP, which opens up new types for your character's vehicle. At the beginning though, I strongly suggest playing in C class, as even in B class, or normal difficulty, I found to be very challenging. You can never seem to get that much distance if you even get to first place. But fortunately, the challenges have become less difficult and less stupid, with a lot of drifting and boost challenges. When it comes to transforms online, it works. When people actually are around to play, and don't quit on it. Best of all, Transformed is available as well on the PS3, 360, Vita, 3DS, PC, and mobile. But I wouldn't recommend it on that last platform. I'd recommend something else. That's right, everyone's favorite time-wasting birds have gone the kart racing way, showing once again that Rovio is the ultimate one-trick pony. Now, because this was an Android release, I was able to install it on my Ouya and give it a try. And honestly, it's not that bad. Because it's designed for a smartphone, graphic and gameplay is nothing like the other 2 games, but it is a great little time waster complete with the characters, slingshot, and 3 stars we've all spent those lazy days at work with. Or school. But of course, being a Rovio game now, it's full of free-to-play elements. After every race, you get coins to upgrade your vehicle, and naturally you can spend real money upgrading it faster, as well as your characters having a certain amount of times they can play before switching to another character. Although, while working on this review, an update happened that caused the game to stop responding to the controller. When it comes to which game you should get, if you own a Wii U, you're doing yourself a great disservice in not buying Mario Kart 8. However, if you want MK8 and don't want to get a Wii U, first off, to quote Reggie, what's wrong with you? And second of all, there is no shame in getting Transformed, as it is a solid alternative. As for Angry Birds Go, well, we're all gonna be in a waiting room or airport sometime. See you next time.